Hello and welcome to Ogun State Weekly. I am Henry Ogunjimi.
And I am Bisi Adebayo.
Today on the program, Governor Ibikunle Amosun gives the people of Ogun East a voice as he picks his new running mate from Ijebu-Igbo ahead of the 2015 governorship elections in the state.
Author Guild of Editors Lord Amosun's achievements of the last 3.5 years asked the state governments to emulate Amosun's performance and developmental programs.
Governor Ibikunle Amosun asked cabinet members to set example in cleanliness and environmental sanitation as executive council members sweep the streets of Ota, Ijebu-Ode, and Abeokuta metropolis.
But before we bring you those details, here's a special on the activities of the state's water corporation, especially as the dry season sets in and the need for potable water for residents of Ogun State increases. Do enjoy it.
The administration of Senator Ibikunle Amosun since inception has left no one in doubt of its commitment to infrastructural development. In a recent town hall meeting with citizens of Ogun State, after his assessment tours, Governor Amosun was able to state his achievements and areas for improvement. In water supply, the state government support has been remarkable.
Once we are able to, all these our new roads, we are changing those big pipe now, so that even the water will run. So we are finished with what we call the primary. We are now doing the secondary. Look at people on the Jai axis. They will not have water yet. That's why we are doing this makeshift one for them. Because those big pipes, we now have another one that's not as big that will now lead it to their video. Then we now do the tertiary that will now lead to individual houses. So all the main one, we are finished on all our roads. And that's why the road can be in place.
Whilst availability of raw water resources ranks amongst the highest challenges to regular water supply in many parts of the world, Ogun State is endowed with a high-yielding water source, complemented with fast-flowing coastal rivers that empties into the lagoons. The most important of these rivers is the Ogun River. The mandate for urban water supply in the state rests squarely on the shoulders of the state-owned Ogun State Water Corporation, with the Ministry of Special Duties being the policy formulation clearinghouse and oversight provider for the sector.
With this present administration, a lot is being pumped into production of water because we have a standard in Ogun State, and we believe that health is wealth. So we want to make sure we give the people of Ogun State the best we can.
On a monthly basis, the government spent well over 100 million naira on the production of water. Since the inception of this present government, people of Ogun State will never take anything short of water corporation water.
There are 15 major water works with surface water supply and boreholes, 30 mini water works and 8 micro water works, making a total of 53 water schemes supplying water across the state.
These schemes service up to Oshiele, Laderin, Adigbe, and so many other places. Aside from this one, we have Ijebu-Ode water scheme, we have Ishagamu, we have Ota water scheme, we have Ayetoro water scheme, we have Ogere water scheme. We have 54 water schemes that we manage.
To provide effective water supply in the state, Governor Amosun has introduced strategies that restructure the corporation. He has infused professionals, modernized operations, and established performance-based management techniques. The main point in these reforms is to sustain the existing water supply situation by meeting the recurrent needs of the corporation, whilst providing essential equipment and emergency rehabilitation of some vital schemes. The water supply situation varies dramatically from town to town in Ogun State, and so does the cost of water. In the state capital, most people get water free from public supply, and do not see a need to pay for it.
This tap here never goes off. It's a kind of advantage for people around here that they'll fetch water and they'll do all these kind of things.
The water is very useful to us. I mean, at times I used to think of, even if it is not here, how would we cope? The water is very useful. It's very useful. No, for free. Everything is for free. And it is constant. No. At least in a week, 4 times in a week, and that's very satisfactory.
Actually, it's a public one. It's not meant for a particular house. It's meant for everybody. So nobody is paying any amount of money for it. So you just come down here to fetch the water, then you go. And even many people usually come down here to fetch water. They can bring their cars, they can bring bus, They usually come down just because they know that they will get the water.
This has been a big challenge for the government in maintaining the constant supply of water across the state.
People should also respond or reciprocate in terms of their payment. They should not cut corners.
In the pipeline now, we have meters, water meter, being introduced into some areas. This will tell us exactly how much you are consuming. And on that basis, you'll be billed. We keep on appealing to our consumers to do their own bit. That is, pay up these bills we send to them. And when there are wastages, like burst pipes, to make immediate report.
The social nature of water services and the direct impact on both poverty alleviation and health conditions makes such services a priority area for the government.
If people get good potable water, they will spend less on health issues.
That's one of the major challenges we have, electricity. But in most of the areas, we back it up with generators. And that's how we are able to pump out. Now the capacity is about 160. But for now, we managed to push out 82, which service all our people.
It is therefore acknowledged that a large part of the capital investment is needed for the proper development of the state water sector. Donor nations and international agencies are required to assist in attaining this goal of sustainable water supply across Ogun State. The journey back to the governor's office in 2015 in Ogun State will be an interesting one, as a new senatorial district, Ogun East, is being represented in the scheme of things. Senator Ibikunle Amosun, during the week, unveiled 54-year-old Mrs. Yetunde Onanuga from Ijebu-Igbo in Ogun East Senatorial District as his running mate for the 2015 governorship elections in the state to replace Prince Segun Adeshegun, the current deputy governor of the state. The governor said a nomination became imperative in order to give all sections of the state good representation and a sense of belonging in the scheme of affairs.
Presenting her today is one of those ways and means of making sure that no part of the state, not one local government is left behind. You know, I explained everything to you, what led to our emergence, and that is what we are doing today.
The women are very, very delighted for your resolve to make him your deputy governor. We are very grateful. You have shown the support for women when you constituted the cabinet.
Many of us have been praying that your deputy should be a lady and to be a Christian. And you have done that. God has saved you. God will continue to help. Your Excellency, please, we want to thank God for this step.
The new running mate pledged a loyalty to the governor, the party, and the party leadership, promising not to betray the confidence reposed in her by the party.
Please, I say, you should not doubt my loyalty to you. I'm going to be obedient to you. And to all members of the party, we are going to work hand in hand to achieve our aim. God so help us, God. And to our women, my sister spoke earlier on. We've known each other, if not for 4 years. That we've been together, that we have been going about this cause, and we know that it's only God. We propose, God disposes. We thank God for this day, and I pray that all our women will be carried along in this cause of Ogun State.
Mrs. Yetunde Ononuga is the current Director of Finance and Administration at the Lagos State Ministry of the Environment.